All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rome, and this is the Huawei Pura X Max. We're back doing another video on this device simply because I haven't gotten over it. I was fully expecting the excitement of using a different device to just wear off. I review a lot of slab phones, and lately I've reviewed a lot of foldable phones, and the Huawei Pure X Max just came at a time where I felt like I was starting to get a little bored with phones, and I finally got my hands on this, and it was just so different that I felt excited to use it. And I thought that that was the main reason that I was excited about the device, just something different. But it's more than that, and let's get into it. All right, so yeah, as I was saying in the intro, I thought that it was just something different. Like that's why I was clinging to this device so heavily, but that's not the case actually. I'm just genuinely enjoying this device this device. And even with the cover screen being chopped down some from like your taller foldables, that hasn't bothered me at all. The only thing that's really keeping this from being my only device every day is the fact that I can't use Google Messages as the default messaging app. And the main reason is I like RCS and what comes with that, and so on and so forth. And I can't send pictures, like large pictures and videos and stuff like that, back and forth with people. Yeah, I do have friends. You see a message just popped up on Telegram. And yeah, I have friends that use that, but I have other people, like just like older family members, like my mom and stuff like that. They use text messages and stuff like that. So it would be nice to be able to send large, high quality pictures to them, and I just can't do that on here. That's the only reason. I can even let Android Auto slide with this device because I love it so much in our daily driving. But what I've started doing, and I just want to show you guys this. I downloaded Webtoons at behest of someone in my comments. They asked me to try to see how it looks, and I actually like it. Even on the cover display, everything just looks beautiful, like nice. I mean, even with the shorter aspect ratio. And if I really want to dive deep into the comic or whatever I'm reading, open it up. Yeah, and you can see that it adjusted to the wider aspect ratio, but I can rotate it. And now we got some good stuff going on here, right? Look at that. Just beautiful. And it's actually made me start back getting into reading a little bit more. Let me find the app really quick. Kindle. And you see I got a book up right there, and I'm in the prologue on this book or whatever, but you can see how that looks on there. And let me close it real quick just so you see. And it does adjust. And these are all Google apps. So you see that it does understand what's happening with the phone. The apps understand what's happening with the phone, even though they're sitting in a container and they're not just fully installed on the device. You see how that looks? That's nice. Look, that's how the book looks on the cover. I haven't tried to rotate it. Oh, but it does work. It does rotate. Interesting. Very interesting. And this is how it will look open. Okay. Just good stuff right there. And everything works really, really well. So you get all your stuff here. Look at that. That's what you're working with on here. Just beautiful. I am genuinely enjoying this device. And yeah, I'm enjoying this device so much that regular foldables are not as exciting to me anymore. I love now my main phone right now is still the Oppo Find N6, but that's because everything works on it. It's the global version. Everything works very, very well. And plus it's just, to be honest, it's a genuinely beautiful device, very well designed from the ground up. But this, I'm telling you, if I could use Google Messages as my default messaging app, this will be where I will go right here. That's the only thing keeping me from using this device. And games and stuff work on here really well, but I'm not really a heavy gamer. The phone does get really hot when you game on it. I'm not going to deny that. The curing chip just gets hot. And I don't know if it's just due to the sheer size of the chip itself and how hard it has to work to run these games, but it does get really hot, and I won't deny that. But as far as cameras go, someone said that they thought that the cameras may not be that good on here. Somebody probably bashed them, or they probably watched another review of the phone, and the cameras did not seem to impress. These cameras are solid. I'm talking about this is extremely low light. Look at that. I'm gonna pop these up on the screen for you guys really big, but I just want to talk about them really quickly. This, I mean, look, you can see the hairs and everything in a very dark room. All right, look at that. And that's the TV light that you're seeing right there. Just this phone is solid. This phone is really solid. I mean, the cameras all around. And you know what this is a constant reminder of, actually? What we could get in the US. Now, I don't want to take anything away from Samsung, Google, Apple, things like that, but you have to look at how much Huawei is doing while being under restrictions. I mean, I'm talking about like actual laws and bans and things like that that are preventing them from doing certain things with their chips and so on and so forth. They have really solid cameras. They have really great performance, even without having full access to every single thing, all of the Google services on here. They're doing something great, and I feel like just underneath a little bit, this phone makes me feel like we're being cheated a little bit here. That's it. I don't know why, but that's just how this phone makes me feel. But the cameras are really good. Like I said, I'm going to play these for you. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. I'm going to put these up really big on the screen so you can see, but the stabilization is not terrible. I was carrying something in the other hand. I was trying to walk and record just a little sample video and just pointing it around a little bit, waving it around. Detail is great. Stabilization is fairly decent. And I didn't even have the max stabilization turned on here. I mean, just the cameras are good. I mean, what else can you say? And this was like in the middle of the night. I saw my cat sitting there on guard duty in the middle of the night. I mean, it's a blurry photo. Don't get me wrong, but this was pitch black. The only light that I had, and it's not showing up in the photo, was a light that I just keep on in the kitchen far in the distance. But other than that, I mean, the cameras are just brilliant. I was showing my wife, I took a picture to send to my wife, just showing her how bright the Motorola Razr Fold screen is in sunlight. And it shows up brilliantly. It took that picture beautifully. I had to get it to her later because I couldn't send it to her through text. I had to send it through Instagram to her. But yeah, and look at this. This is from the Huawei Pura X Max. And let me show you how far away from this moth I actually was. Let me keep going. Look how far away from it I am. Look at that. That's the moth right there. This nobody can convince me that these cameras are bad on this phone. And then on top of that, don't even let me get started. Someone else said the speakers are just average at best. The speakers are solid on here. I mean, I maybe I'm just hooked on the device or whatever, but give me a moment. Let me find DMCA free music. And let's just try something a little different that I haven't listened to. It's going to be new to both of us. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to turn, just in the interest of saving time on the video, because I can't remember if I've done like a music speaker section on this phone just yet, but we're going to do it again because I'm just really impressed with what Huawei is doing here. So halfway up, I'm not going to talk, so my mic will actually pick up the volume, and let's get into it. All right, that's 50%. These things are about to get loud, people, so prepare yourself. I don't know who said these speakers are bad, but that's not true. It's just not true. Well, I may have to show you guys a screenshot or something because the only thing about Chinese phones is when you unlock the phone, and even if you have notifications, those notifications will not populate the lock screen again. And I wish they would, but even their lock screen notification, like the OS is just really, really well designed. I mean, I know I'm gushing over this phone, y'all, and I apologize, but I know I'm supposed to be unbiased when it comes to phones and things like that, but I genuinely love this device. I'm really looking forward. I just want someone to do exactly this, but full, complete access to Google services here. Just this. I wish they would do this. All right, so I'm going to wrap this video up, but in closing, I want to say that call quality on this device has saved me a couple of times because I have like I said, my main SIM card, T-Mobile, is in the Oppo Find N6. And for some reason, when I get home and that connecting between like dropping the connection to my car and connecting to my home Wi-Fi, it gives me like a 5 minute period where I just cannot get good call reception on it, and just this weirdness that I'm experiencing right now. I picked this phone up really quickly, call out, call quality is great. And this is my AT&T SIM card. So both T-Mobile and AT&T work on this device. So good stuff there. Not 5G speeds or anything like that, but solid speeds and reception on here. Good call quality, everything. Data performance and everything when I'm scrolling social media, when I'm out and about, it all works on here. It's all great. Battery life is great. It charges up good. The 60, I think it's 66 watt charger that comes with it, charges this thing in no time, 30 to 40 minutes flat from zero. The complete package here, people. So, like I said, I'm not going to recommend this device to people here in the US because there are shortcomings with it as far as like Google services and things like that here in the US. Got to be honest about that. But outside of that, I just want people to look at this video and say, this is what we could be getting here. And hopefully this is what we will be getting here. Even outside of the rumors that Samsung has cut down from 3 cameras to 2 cameras in their wide device, for whatever reason they've done that, this one still has 3. Even though the ultra wide on this device is only 12 megapixels, I believe, it's still 3 cameras in here. We'll see. We'll see how things look. Okay. But anyway, feel free to still drop comments on these videos if there's something specific, unless it's just extremely specific and like to your use case or whatever. I'll test it out and respond to it. But if it requires like a larger video format to cover it, I'll do that. But whatever works best, that's what we'll go with. Okay. Anyway. Appreciate you guys being here. Be safe out there. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me continue to bring these devices to you guys. Really appreciate all that. And I will catch you in the next one. All right. Later.